When it comes to this generation, make no mistake that PlayStation, Sony, one and the same, is killing this generation. They are killing Xbox and Nintendo. Sales numbers, software sales, everything. They are on top of this generation. They are the Floyd Money Mayweather of this generation of consoles. There's no question, there's no argument to be made about that topic. Not to mention their fucking dominance on the exclusive side. They are kicking the living shit out of Microsoft, especially on the exclusive side. And those games barely scratch the surface. Now, like I said, PS4 has been on top of the game for a while now this generation. Units sold, the introduction of PlayStation VR, they right now have the most affordable option for virtual reality on the market in comparison to the HTC Vive, Oculus Rift, shit like that. So they are on top. Now, as most of you probably know, it's not a secret, the PS4 was stronger than the Xbox One when it first released. The Xbox One had 1.3 teraflops of computing power, PS4 had 1.84 teraflops of computing power. The Xbox One used GDDR3 as opposed to the PS4's GDDR5. It was a more powerful and capable console. Games were hitting 60 frames a second, 1080p, some games, and a multi-platform game, the same exact game, would hit 900p, sometimes less on the Xbox One. It was a huge problem, so PS4 was definitely the best place to play multi-platform games during this generation. There is no question about that either. But the PS4 was not without its problems, a couple of which were pretty glaring. So the first problem was there is no Blu-ray, 4K Blu-ray drive in the PS4, which is fucking baffling to me and everybody else because Sony owns the patent of Blu-ray, so that's a fucking fail on that one. Oh, you're telling me the PS4 Pro is $400 doesn't have a fucking 4K Blu-ray player in it?
What the fuck are you talking about?
The PS4 Pro and the PS4 doesn't have a fucking 4K Blu-ray player in it? Your direct competitor has a 4K Blu-ray player on their cheaper console, and yet you own the fucking patent of Blu-ray, but you don't have a fucking 4K Blu-ray player in either one of your systems.
What the fuck are you talking about?
The next one is their online infrastructure, and their whole interface is not as fluent as Xbox One. But the big thing here, the big thing that puts Sony over the edge, and the reason they are in control of this console race right now, this console war as they call it, is because Microsoft tried to force that fucking Kinect down everybody's throat. Nobody wanted that fucking Kinect, nobody at all, and it was a $100 price difference when they first released, and PS4 capitalized on that by not including the PlayStation camera. And Microsoft now knows that that was a mistake, and that now they have canceled Kinects with all their consoles. And the reason I know this is I have an Xbox One S, and there's not even a goddamn Kinect port in the back anymore. You have to buy an additional adapter if you want to use your Kinect, so they have phased the fucking Kinect out. I think you can find a Kinect maybe for $30 on Amazon. It's a piece of shit. No one wants it. No, they're not making games for it anymore. So Microsoft failed big time by shoving that fucking Kinect down everybody's throat, and that is why Sony's in charge now. Now let's talk about Xbox One. As I said before, Xbox One came in at a $100 higher price point than its competition with the forced bundle of Kinect. You could not buy one when it first released without Kinect. It was a forced purchase, so it came out at a higher price point. That turned a lot of people off. But Xbox itself comes with its own line of pretty good exclusives. Not as many, but some good exclusives. Now, for the Xbox fans who undoubtedly said to themselves, oh wait, we have more exclusives than that, I believe what I said was good exclusives. Cuphead, Sea of Thieves, get the fuck out of here, bro. I said good exclusives. Good, solid, AAA exclusives.
Got him! Got him!
Now, if you want to get technical about it, technically, Xbox One doesn't have any more exclusives. All of their first-party titles you can get on PC nowadays with the introduction of Windows 10. So Gears, Forza, Halo can all be bought on Windows 10. So technically, you can't really call them an exclusive because they're not exclusive to your one platform. When you can get a game on a platform other than the platform that they're boasting are exclusive, it's not exclusive. You see what I'm saying here? So because you can get on the PC and Xbox One, it is no longer console exclusive. You cannot get games on the for the PS4 on your PC with, I guess you can stream it, but you know what the fuck I'm talking about. The sad part is that Nintendo is beating the living shit out of Microsoft in the exclusive department. And that is fucked up. Microsoft needs to do something. Microsoft has all this money and they do not put it towards the Xbox division. I'll tell you that. Because they need to be fucking throwing money at developers to get some good ass games to their console so they can attract people to buy this console. Because right now there's really no reason to buy an Xbox One at this point in time. Especially not for a game. You can play any other game anywhere else. So yeah, not really much incentive. So that is the original Xbox One, Xbox One S, PS4, PS4 Slim. That's what I was covering beforehand. And now we are at a different point. We are at a point that we never crossed before in the history of video games. Are these mid-generation refreshes? Now, what I mean by that is the PS4 Pro, it came out last year or earlier last year, right? I believe. It's a mid-generation refresh, so it's a PS4, but it's a PS4 on crack basically. It's boosted in power, better graphics, better performance, better frame rate, shit like that is what it's advertised as. It still doesn't have a fucking 4K Blu-ray player in it, but fine. It's based on performance, and that was $400 at the time. It was $100 more expensive than the base model. Not too shabby. Now a lot of people bought this model and they were very disappointed by it. First of all, it looked ugly as shit. It had 3 layers as opposed to the 2-layer one or the 1-layer one with slim. So it looked it's big and bulky. It didn't look very appealing, and most people cannot tell the difference between the graphics. Even if you had a 4K TV, the PS4 Pro uses a thing called upsampling and 4K checkerboard rendering, so it's not native 4K, but it's upscaled to 4K. And a lot of times, even on 4K TV, people could not tell the difference. There's plenty of videos on YouTube of people, having videos side by side, playing one or the other, and they picked the Slim over the PS4 Pro. You couldn't really tell the difference. The increase in power and performance was very minute and very small. You couldn't really tell. So that turned a lot of people off, and it led a lot of people to leave. Maybe the Xbox One X will follow the same path. Well, it's my personal opinion that the Xbox One X is a fucking powerhouse. And Xbox One X is a beast. This thing is I think it's a little over 4 times as powerful as the original Xbox One. 6 teraflops computing power. I think it's got 12 gigs of RAM compared to the 8 gigs of RAM. It's not using DDR5. It has a lot of increases, but this is gonna supposedly, as they say, uncompromised performance, or as what Phil Spencer says, truly uncompromised 4K. It's supposed to play games in native 4K. All the Xbox One games you already have are gonna be upscaled to 4K, or checkerboard to 4K in some cases. Not all games are run 4K, I'm sure, but they should have an option on there to where you at least have a fucking 1080p 60 frame per second mode, and that would be beautiful with games coming out like Assassin's Creed, the new Forza, different multiplayer like Star Wars Battlefront 2. Those games should theoretically, on paper, run better on this new hardware. And I think the Xbox One X is going to be the place to play these new multiplats. PS4 has been on top of the game for a while now. It's the best place to play the multiplats. They've had all the power. But now you're going to see the Xbox One X take that crown and take that shine, and PS4 and Sony need to be worried. But let's get into a couple of problems that I feel that Xbox One X and the PS4 Pro are going to have this holiday season. So, the majority of Americans in the world, I think for the most part, do not have 4K TVs yet. 4K and Ultra HD is not the norm. Yes, if you go to Walmart, Sam's Club, Best Buy, wherever, you're starting to see more 4K TVs than the 1080p TVs. And the corporations are trying to push these 4K TVs out there, trying to push those to the market and make them the standard, as just like 1080p TVs took over for 720p when it went from SD to HD. That was a big jump. But a large majority of people do not have a 4K TV yet, and Microsoft is advertising this as I think Phil Spencer. I think they interviewed Phil Spencer. He said, if you don't have a 4K TV, you're not, it's not for you. You're not going to get the benefits. No, Phil, what the fuck are you talking about? It's going to use downsampling. So even if you have a 1080p TV, the Xbox One X is still going to benefit you. It's going to have faster load times. The games are going to run better, and it's going to look better on your 1080p TV, HD TV, 1920 by 1080 resolution. It's going to look better regardless. It's going to be better textures, better resolutions. It's going to look better regardless, and it's going to run better. The Xbox One X is going to play these games better. I'm not questioning that at all. But I think the big problem the Xbox One X is going to have is its own competitor, the Xbox One S. The Xbox One S is going to be right now is the price of $250 with a game included, and then you got the Xbox One X is going to release at $500. So for half the price, you can get the Xbox One S with a game. I think you have a lot of parents that are going to look at that and say, I can grab 2 Xbox One S's with a game, or I can grab one Xbox One X. Fuck that. My kid can get Xbox One S. He'll be happy with that. He won't know the damn difference. Or I can get both my sons that. Or I can, you know what I mean? It's half the fucking price. That's going to be, it could be even less during Christmas. It probably will be less, probably $200 to $225 with a game during Christmas time. Then you got the PS4 Slim. It's going to be $200 to $250 during Christmas time. And they're probably going to drop the price of the PS4 Pro from $400 to probably $350 or $300. So that's going to undercut the Xbox One S. And I think only the hardcore gamers, the people who care about frame rates and graphics and textures and shit like that, are really be the ones that buy the system. Now I know the pre-orders are already sold out. Now I find that kind of how many pre-orders did they sell? Because I went to GameStop today. I asked the guy, I said, you guys have any Xbox pre-orders left? He said, no, we sold out in like 2 minutes. I said, oh well, how many did you sell? He said, I can't divulge information to you. I said, why not? He couldn't tell me how many Xbox One X's they had on pre-order. What is it, 10? Who the fuck knows? But they are sold out. It was on the top 20 list on Amazon, so I guess that's good news. I guess that's a good indication of how popular it's going to be. I think it will sell well, but I don't think it's going to sell well as people are thinking it's going to sell. I think that high price point is going to keep it from excelling like it should, even though for that price point you're getting a hell of a lot of power and something that is comparable to a mid-range game PC. It is a good deal, believe me. I'm with it, and me personally, even though there's really no incentive to pick it up, it's not next gen. It's not like a next gen console. There's no game releasing alongside to showcase its power. Really, they delayed Crackdown 3, which is going to be a big indication, a good game to follow up next to it. But I'm going to get it because I'm a tech guy. I'm a nerd. I'm a gamer. I'm going to get it because that system is geared towards people like me. But for the vast majority of people, I do not think they're going to pick this up. I think they're going to wait a year and see how the reviews go and see if it really lives up to the hype that it's given. Taco Bell commercials and all this bullshit like that. I think people are going to wait a little bit and feel it out. I currently have a pretty strong gaming laptop. I have a PS4 Slim and an Xbox One S and an Xbox One Original in my living room. So I've been debating for a little while here. I have a 4K monitor. I did this shit backwards. But the thing is I'm waiting. I was gonna get the PS4 Pro, but I just don't think it's worth the upgrade. The PS4 Slim plays games beautifully, 1080p, 60 frames, especially the first-party titles. PS4, I have no quarrels with, besides the fact that they took out the audio optical cable. That was kind of fucked up. But other than that, I'm happy with the PS4 Pro. The Xbox One S, I like that too. It's small, it's much more compact. It's a 4K Blu-ray player. I watch all my movies and Netflix and shit on there, and I play with most of my friends online. That's where all my friends play online. So I use my Xbox One S for my multiplayer online games, and my PS4 Pro is my single-player machine, or my PS4 Slim. Sorry. So I'm not gonna get the PS4 Pro because I'm scared that Sony's gonna announce pretty soon here. They're working on that PS5 or their next console. But I think the move I'm gonna make here is I'm gonna keep my PS4 Slim for my single player games and for my PS4 Bomb-S exclusives, and I'm buying the Xbox One X to play my multiplats on and play my multiplayer games on. That's going to be my move. Now, is that the right move for you? No. Maybe you're the same as me, but it all depends on you as a gamer and what kind of games you like. If you like, good exclusives, big blockbuster titles like The Last of Us, Uncharted, all these kind of games, Knack, it's always kind of different, especially Japanese games. The PS4 Pro is definitely the right choice for you. But if you like, your Call of Duties and your Maddens and your NBA 2K18s and all that shit like that, you're probably going to want to go with the Xbox One S because it's going to look better, it's going to play better, that's going to be the dominant console. And PS4 does not like that. And like I said, I think that's something that works pretty soon here because I do not think that they're going to let Microsoft stay on top of this market for much longer. I think Sony's going to be quick to take that crown back, and I'm pretty sure they already have something that works. But that's it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe. This video took me about 5 hours to edit all the footage together, so if you could, I appreciate the like, comment, subscribe if you're not already. I'm gonna make a video tomorrow about Nintendo because they did something already that fucking pissed me off. I just congratulated them, but they just dropped a fucking bomb on me again, and it's something that you guys all need to know about, and something that is going to be really detrimental to the system's progression in the gaming industry. And then after that, I'm going to make a video talking about some games that come out next month and the end of the year that I'm going to get. I'm really excited about. But that's all in the works. But hey, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. I really appreciate it. But like I said, I'll tell you guys next time. Thanks.